Ryan, this might be the third week in a row mentioning Super Saver, but we're doing it.
You have somewhat of an obsession with Super Saver.
Yeah. Hey,
You just
I'm
love
getting
those
paid.
big savings.
I'll say it. I'm getting paid.
Sponsorship.
And how much I
Watch
save
out.
there. That's what we do. Anyway, I was walking through Super Saver. This is actually the same as one of the other times, but I just forgot to bring it up. But, you walk by and sometimes you just see products that'll just, bang, grab your attention right away. You're like, I got to check this out
That's how
more.
marketing works.
Exactly. And this company, they tried out something a little bit different. I don't even know what the company is, to be honest, but they make jams. And this particular one, it grabbed my attention, yes, in one of the worst ways possible. So just picture this. You're walking down the aisles, you've got your cart, you're rolling along, the wheels squeaking a little bit as you go. Just really set the scene. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a jar that says toe jam on it. And you're thinking, what has this world
in the
come
food
to?
aisle?
It was. It was indeed.
Oh no.
Yes. It was with other jams. And frankly, I was worried. I mean, it was really in the fruit section, so it's like a natural jam, you could say.
Pretty natural.
It is. And I was like, this has got to be one of the worst things you could name your product. I would like to know how many of those they sold. I guess for more details here, you pick it up, you're like, what is this? You put it in your cart, you pick up on your cart, and then you
go buy it.
You try to figure out what's going on. They tried to make some acronym out of it. It's like tangerine, orange, and elderberry toe jam. And it's like,
still not great.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm not sure that I want all three of those in a jam anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that those were the exact ones, but it was something like that. It was definitely a multi-fruit jam. But regardless, I mean, there's no way I'm buying that ever. Even if it's my three favorite fruits and they taste great together. I would rather have an oat jam.
An oat jam?
Sure.
What would that be?
OTE. The same things, but just don't call it toe jam. All right? That's me. That's my stance. So stop with that, please. Don't do that.
I say maybe you buy some for your next fruit party.
All right.
Get some going, just spread it all over the various fruits and
jam on the fruits.
And then when people ask what it is, say, "Oh, that's my toe jam." That's my toe jam that you're eating.
It's pretty good. How are you still on the pink lemonade train, Ryan?
I am drinking pink lemonade, yes.
But you're not on the train.
Not recently. Well,
wow.
Maybe actually the opposite.
No
yes,
way.
Recently, but not as much the past couple months.
Incredible. What's been going on? What's changed?
The past week, I just needed I need something to spice up my life. And really, you wouldn't describe pink lemonade as spicy at all.
No, it's very sweet.
But in a way, it is exciting. Okay. It's pink, which not a lot of drinks are.
That's a little surprising out of a lemonade.
It is.
That's why I don't like it.
Where does it come from? Right. Still nobody knows.
I haven't seen the pink lemons.
And it's great. I mean, this is my second cup today.
Wow. You're going crazy.
I am. I love it.
At this hour?
We are sponsored by Pepsi.
Okay.
Just kidding. Please don't sue us.
But we could be soon.
If they want.
Right.
I would be happy to.
Tens of listeners.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be thrilling for them. Probably boost their sales quite a bit. I tell you what is spicy, in a sense, is Pepsi, actually, the sponsor of this episode. They've got a limited edition flavor. I don't know if you've seen this in the C-stores or not, but they've got a Peeps flavored Pepsi.
Peeps, I heard about it.
Pepsi.
I hadn't seen it in person.
I have had the pleasure of standing face to face, toe to toe, with this Peeps Pepsi.
Have you had it though?
I have.
You have had it. Okay.
I am sad to say that I had it. I went to the C-store with Charlie and saw that ad on the thing. I was like, oh, we got it. We got to see what this is about.
Of course.
Because it can't be good. Now, for reference, I don't think I've ever had a Peep. I've never made a Peep either, except this podcast, this whole thing.
I have had them.
Okay.
I would never want to drink them, though.
Okay.
in
Yeah.
any sense of the word.
And when you eat them, do you usually eat them with Pepsi?
No.
No,
In
probably not.
fact, I don't like Pepsi.
You don't.
Sorry,
That's a bold
sorry,
statement to our
sorry to our
sponsor.
sponsor.
Hey, we're gonna have to edit that out. Watch out.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
I really do not like Pepsi.
You
The-
really don't
The
like it.
fact where I had a whole 12 pack of Pepsi and refused to drink it. Whenever I would have friends over, I just said, "Hey, drink this, please."
Okay.
No, you can't have the Mountain Dew. You have to drink
That's
the
for
Pepsi.
me. Yeah.
And I had about 3 cans of Pepsi left, like for the past week. Didn't have any other drink besides water. I'm not
Right.
drinking that.
No, by no
So
means.
I choked down a can of Pepsi. As I'm drinking it, I'm like, "This is awful."
Do you like
This is
other
really
colas?
I
Or
like
no?
Coke.
You like Coke?
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be a great sponsor for the episode.
Coke, please reach out. I'm not a fan of the Pepsi.
Wow.
I don't judge you if you like it. I'm not about, judging people. Let he without soda cast the first stone.
Right.
But yeah, Peeps and Pepsi. And by the way, I've had Peeps and I don't like them that much either.
Yeah, that's kind of the consensus that I've heard. When I was younger, I think I saw How It's Made on Peeps, and that turned me away from them. There was this pink slime, or that might have been McDonald's. I don't know, one of the two. But no, I thought they sounded great when I was a kid. It's like, it's sugar-covered marshmallows. I think that sounds incredible. Sugar-covered sugar. What more can you ask for? But now,
my issue with them is that they're sugar-coated marshmallows. So it's like a very thin, hard exterior.
Okay.
That you break within like a millisecond, and then it's just soft.
Like a marshmallow.
Yeah, like a marshmallow.
Do you like marshmallows?
Exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But I wouldn't just eat, like, I'm not about to just eat marshmallows. I've done it before.
Speak for yourself. Yeah. That was a go-to snack for me when I was a kid. I would we get the mini marshmallows on a paper plate, pop that boy in the microwave, bang, they expand. Then you basically have regular marshmallows after they've expanded so much, and they're warm and fluffy.
That's a little different.
And then they slowly sink down and become rock solid, and just stuck to the plate, and you can't do anything about it. So
I like marshmallows in like s'mores.
Okay.
Roasted marshmallows, great American pastime.
Sure.
I love it. I eat it up. Peeps, though, you're not roasting Peeps. I mean, I hope
I
not.
have it. Hey, has anyone tried it?
Probably.
That might make it better.
That's probably been like a sales pitch in their department before.
Say, roast these Peeps. The roast of Peeps. I watched the roast of Mr. Peanut. Actually, yeah.
You really
saw the full version. It was okay.
But a Peeps Pepsi.
Yeah.
The only thing I see going for that is the alliteration.
A Peepsi for a good portmanteau, if you will. Yeah, it was really not good. I mean, I didn't have high hopes. I guess. I mean, we did go bold because
it just tastes like marshmallow soda, right?
I've never had that.
Well, I haven't either. Okay. I don't know that that's a real thing.
Right. It probably is.
Probably.
There are those like novelty soda stores. They got corn flavored soda. I'm like, that sounds pretty bad.
Marshmallow soda's got to be a thing, right?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But anyway, yeah. So we went a bit ambitious on it because we were like, we got to try this. And Charlie's like, all right, if I'm getting one, I'm getting one for you too. So we got 2 bottles of the Peepsi. And then we're like, maybe we should try to distribute this among we try to diversify our risk here. So we invited some folks, say, hey, try this Peepsi. And I think I maybe had 2 or 3 sips of it and was not having it at all. I don't know. I don't think my taste was properly calibrated here. But like, you definitely get a strong kind of Pepsi flavor with something else. And then in the aftertaste, I was getting cream cheese. And I don't know. I don't think I don't think that's accurate. But that's what I was getting, and I didn't enjoy it.
I had just eaten a whole tub of cream cheese before tasting the Peepsi.
Yeah, I was drinking it with bagels
Okay.
So that could have been it. But
So there was no marshmallow taste, really?
I mean, look, I've never had a peep. It's been a while since I've had
But
a
you've had
marshmallow.
marshmallows.
I
It's
wouldn't
the
say
same thing.
I would not say it tasted like marshmallows.
Okay.
Other people said it tasted like cotton candy. Also haven't had that. So
You've never had cotton candy.
I don't think so.
What do you eat?
I only eat healthy foods like marshmallows.
Okay.
No, I'm just more of an all natural kind of cotton candy.
Toe jam.
This is right. Exactly. Get me on that. Yeah. Yeah. I can't say I've had it.
Okay.
I've seen it. If that counts for anything.
Not really.
Okay. Dang
I've
it.
seen a lot of foods that I've never eaten.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough for you. But
If there's one food that you could eat right now that you've never had before, what would it be?
that I've never had before.
Cotton candy?
No.
Okay.
I don't really
Yeah,
want to
that
have
would be a
cotton
terrible
candy.
choice.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Yeah, it seems like oh, wait. Yeah. Isn't there like cotton candy flavored bubble gum? Is that no, that's
Sure.
bubblegum flavor. Never mind. They're both pink. Okay, that's
Probably is a cotton candy bubble gum.
I just feel like it's I
There's
feel like it
cotton
wouldn't be
candy
that good.
candy.
Okay. Can't say I've had that. If there was something that I could have right now that I've never had before, it would probably be I don't know, maybe like passion fruit or something
Passion
like
fruit.
that. One of the fruits that I haven't had, definitely. That's because that was kind of what I was wanting to do with the fruit party and then just didn't get around to it. I wanted to have some exotic fruits there. I think that would be fun. I don't know how exotic that passion fruit is, but to me, I've never had it. Never
I've
had
never
a
had
kiwi.
it either. Those
Don't
are
know-
not that
I
exotic.
don't think that's very exotic.
Go get you one right now.
Comes from down under. But anyway, what about you?
I don't know. I asked a question and I didn't have an answer for myself.
You know, that's fair.
My sort of instinctual response is shark.
Wow.
I know.
Going for the
Going
for the
bold.
meat. I like it.
I've just never had shark before.
Try to take on some of
I'm
its
not sure that
properties.
it actually tastes that good.
I wouldn't think so. Maybe I take that back. Maybe it would taste great.
I don't know either. That's
But-
why I put it out there.
I feel like it's similar to a fish, kind of
Sure.
in between a fish and a cow.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of why I said it.
Okay,
'Cause I don't really like fish,
but
but
maybe
I do like cow.
So maybe yeah, the cow.
I'm trying to
of
find a
the-
good middle ground here.
right cow of the sea. But that's what you want. Okay, I like it. What about I think they call a manatee a sea cow. So maybe that's even
I've never
more.
heard that before.
Well, maybe I just made it up. I don't know.
A manatee doesn't look like it would taste very good.
I got to agree with you. The barnacles definitely bring it down for me.
Sure.
I think that kind of takes it down a notch. But anyway, I would say that most animals don't necessarily look like they would taste good. But
And I'd
here
agree
we
with
are.
you.
Here we are. So anyway,
There are definitely a lot more animals that we don't eat
Sure.
than those that we do eat.
yeah, that's true. One of the ones that we do eat is chicken. And that's what I was kind of pairing with the Peepsi. In fact, we got some Olive Garden beforehand, tried to wine and dine, so to speak, soda and dine. But anyway, it was, a little Saturday night kind of adventure. But it was a bit of a wait. It was going to be an hour to get a table, and we're like, we're not really feeling that. So we're just going to take it to go. But that was still like half an hour. So we ended up just heading over to the mall because the mall's right there next to the Olive Garden and hanging out. And that kind of sparked one of the themes of the week, Ryan, which was just great interactions with people I don't know. So we went to the old Bath and Body Works, got to smell some stuff. Now we did have a member of our group that couldn't smell, so that's just how that wasn't great for her.
Mhm.
But she was a great sport about it. Anyway, so we went there, and then they've got the little candle store next to it, the White Barn. And so the sales rep came up, lovely woman, and we were chatting her up, say, hey, how long did these candles? She was letting us know of a sale, and so I was like, I want to know how many dollars per hour I'm getting here out of this candle. And so I'm like, how long do these things last? About 40 hours. But
Wow.
don't burn them for more than 4 hours at a time, Ryan.
Why not?
That's going to ruin your candle,
Okay.
which seems like a candle should be able to take that, but maybe that's just me. It ends up coating the candle, then it doesn't burn anymore. So
Oh.
that's something to keep in mind. But anyway, It was great. She was dishing out some great advice. We were going back and forth. Asked her about signature scent. Turns out the guys love cherry. All right,
Really?
she gets compliments on all the time. So that was a fun time
Do
all around.
you use candles?
No, in fact, they're not allowed in our building.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but hey, that doesn't stop people from having them.
They are allowed in my building.
Okay,
And I still don't use them.
still don't use them.
Not a fan.
Why not?
I prefer, I guess I'm all natural. I prefer natural scents.
Okay, a natural musk.
That's right.
A natural odor.
I don't really like the scent of candles.
What about the scent of a scented candle, which smells like something else that is natural?
No,
You don't
not
like
really.
that. You don't
Because
like the smell
it
of
always
cherries.
just smells artificial.
Hey, you haven't been to White Barn, all right?
guess not.
Their candles will knock you out of,
Yeah,
out
they
of your
got
socks.
signature scents.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with Bath and Body Works. I don't even like going in there.
You don't like it?
I think I'm what is referred to as a super smeller,
No way.
which might have just been a thing that I made up. I know super tasters are real.
No,
I don't know about super smellers.
I've definitely seen it before in the fictional TV show Psych, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it exists.
Great. That's
Have you
reassuring.
ever caught any criminals using this scent?
No.
Okay,
No.
so not
no.
quite like the show.
The only crimes being committed are some of the scents they're putting out on the market.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Do you apply any sort of scented deodorant? Or
Scented deodorant.
because I would say that's unnatural. I don't know how committed you are. Do you
What
have
does that even
scented
mean?
shampoos?
scented.
stuff like that?
Yes, but they're not like
Overpowering. The
Overpowering.
candles are overpowering.
candles are overpowering.
I got you.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my shampoo is like it's like aloe vera or something.
Okay.
I don't even remember.
Sure. So if you have any sunburns, it
Yeah,
really soothes
exactly
it.
on the scalp.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to remember what it is now, but it's like shea butter and something else.
Wow. I always wanted
forget.
to try a shea butter.
But I like it
shampoo.
because it doesn't really smell like much.
Okay. All right. So maybe this is a real affliction for you.
It is. It's a real problem.
Yeah.
It haunts me every day of my life.
You almost wish that you didn't have the sense of smell.
Yeah, I was gonna say that person that you were talking about. That sounds great to me.
Wow.
I would go into Bath and Body Works if I was like her.
All right. Hey, that's fair. I gotta say, I couldn't really distinguish the smells all that. I mean, like when I'm smelling them, yeah, but I couldn't tell you any good smelling ones or bad smelling ones or neutral smell. I don't remember any of them actually. But anyway, so that was a great time. We were having a fun time in the White Barn. Then number 2, hit up the old state capitol on Sunday. Got to check it out. You know me. I'm a big state capitol guy. So we went down there and just checking out the artwork, the stonework, checking out the old House of Representatives, seeing any changes that they've made since I've been there. Not much, but it's still fun to go.
Imagine.
But anyway, yeah. So we're
Only one chamber to see. You're a unicameral.
well. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Only one chamber, and
They
also
really emphasize that in elementary school social studies.
that's what they're like.
They said we're the only unicameral in the United States. And I said, is that really a good thing
right.
if we're the only one?
I think. Do you think everyone else has it wrong, or
Yeah.
or do you think it's us? Do you think the problem is us? But hey, you got to stand out somehow. And the Capitol building definitely stands out. I mean, it's the tallest building in the city, just a tower in a field of regular sized
Smaller buildings.
Sure, right, by law. But anyway, so yeah, we're checking out the house, and then this guy kind of walks up with his kid, and we're both just admiring the scenery, specifically of the House of Representatives. And he's like, man, almost makes you want to run, how beautiful it is. And it's like, yeah, almost.
Almost, but not quite.
Yeah, exactly. I know. But yeah, so we were talking about it like, yeah, like the masonry is really good. And I was like, I bet the Freemasons helped out here. And he was like, yeah, I bet they did. Because we got a Freemason building right next to the Capitol. So I'm like, they probably.
Did you go in there too?
No,
or?
I didn't. I'm not a member.
Okay.
I actually don't think I can be a Freemason in alignment with my Catholic faith.
Oh, okay.
I looked up this article the other day that was, why are there 7 sacraments? And in the same article, it was like a Q&A. It was like, why are there 7 sacraments? And then, can a Catholic be a Freemason? I think those questions are pretty frequently asked together. But the answer was no. The answer was no. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, I bet so. And he's like, yeah, but they did. It's like, yeah, it makes you feel like you're a national treasure. You know, you've seen National Treasure.
I've seen it.
You've seen it. You love it.
It's an okay movie.
Big, hey, now, big Freemason influence. And he's like, yeah, back in the day, people said I used to look like Nick Cage. And I was like, oh, really? And I turned to look at him because, we're just both looking at the scenery. And I look at him like, wow, you look exactly like Nick Cage.
Really?
This is incredible. Like an older Nick Cage.
Oh, my gosh.
It was incredible. I was like, oh, my gosh. What are the odds?
Are you?
Yeah. Say, have you done a lookalike contest? Like, I haven't seen Nick Cage super recently.
Yeah.
Only ever since that movie about Nick Cage that he starred in, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I don't know if you've seen that.
I think the last Nick Cage movie I saw was War Dogs or whatever. I don't think that's what it was called.
He's not in that.
Probably.
That is a movie, but he's not in that.
No, that's not what it was called.
You're thinking about Jonah Hill.
I'm thinking of Lord of War, I think.
Oh, haven't seen that. Haven't even heard of it.
But that movie was in the news the other day because, not the other day, I mean months ago, because there was a prisoner trade. The movie is based off like an international arms dealer, and we exchanged that international arms dealer to Russia for Brittany Griner, the WNBA player.
Oh, right.
And all I could like remember was, oh, that's the movie that Nick Cage, was in playing that guy.
I bet Nick Cage was part of the transfer.
Maybe
he oversaw it. He's like, I think I've earned the right here. That's incredible. So maybe that guy was there. I don't know. They're like, we're not going to risk real Nick Cage, but we'll bring him in. So that really just made my day. I was like, wow, I basically saw Nick Cage today. He was doing all sorts of voices too. It was fun. But anyway, so great interactions with the people. It's been really, really a good week for that for me. Has anything of note been happening for you this week, Brian?
Anything of note? I went back to Blaze. Remember?
Oh, fun.
Little callback to the first episode.
Call back to many episodes. They've been a frequent staple.
They got my name right this time, which was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
They did get my order wrong, though, so I would have preferred it the other way around.
How do they get your order wrong?
I'm not really sure because you kind of say it, you kind of tell it directly to them as they make it.
As you step along, you go step by step right there with them.
And, maybe it's on me. I don't know.
I'm kind of in that boat right now.
Well, I would disagree.
Okay.
I'm getting my pizza, my one topping, because I'm not too adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
And, we got the sauce on there, pretty integral part of the pizza. And then we're moving on to the cheese. Now, I think you at least a year ago now, recommended the goat cheese.
No,
not you.
I have not recommended the goat cheese. I'm a big fan of the fresh mozzarella.
The fresh mozzarella?
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't think it must have been Ray then.
Okay.
Who recommended the goat cheese.
Did he?
I think so.
Ray doesn't seem like a goat cheese guy to me.
Somebody did.
Okay.
And it was somebody on our old project team.
Okay. Well, I don't think it was Isabel.
And
it could have been Ryan.
It could have been.
Yep.
But anyway, I decided to try it.
Say not too adventurous with the toppings, but adventurous with the cheese.
Well, and my reason was I was just gonna get the regular cheese as well.
Okay.
So it was gonna kind of mix together. So he's asking, what kind of cheese do you want? You just want the mozzarella? And I'm like, actually, could I get the goat cheese?
Okay.
So he's putting the goat cheese on, and he's like, just the goat cheese? And I was like, actually, and then he moved on.
That wasn't a question. That was a statement. Just the goat cheese. All right.
I guess.
Yeah. Actually, no.
And by the time he's down, and he's already putting toppings on.
Wow.
Because I had told him ahead of time what the toppings I wanted. So he's already laying the pepperoni down. He's got sort of a system down for putting those on. And I'm like, well, it's kind of too late now.
Hey, it's never too late to add mozzarella.
And, I don't really like pizza with pepperoni beneath the cheese.
I agree with you, though. I do.
It's not great.
It's like they're trying to fool you.
If you're a restaurant that's doing that, please stop.
It's dangerous.
I'm not sure anybody likes that.
It's dangerous out there.
What if you're a vegetarian? You're like, ooh, this is some great cheese pizza. You go in, you take that bite, boom, whole lifestyle upended.
That's exactly what happened at an event I was at.
Really?
This dude was like, well, he didn't say I'm a vegetarian or whatever, but he, went to go get cheese pizza because he doesn't eat meat. And pepperoni, boom, right under there, covert op. It snuck its way onto his plate.
Yeah.
Luckily, he found out before he started eating it, but
just imagine narrowly avoided disaster.
The wrath that would have become of that.
So, if you're a restaurant that does that, please stop. But anyway, I was like, you know what? It's not the end of the world. I wanted to try the goat cheese, so I guess I'm just trying only the goat cheese.
Unadulterated goat cheese.
And I tried it, and I'm going to be honest, not a fan.
Not a fan. You don't like what the goats are cooking up.
It's too sticky.
Okay.
It's not.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's like the fresh mozzarella. It's like
Sounds
clumps.
great.
It's like clumps of cheese.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really melt. So really, it was like sauce with pepperoni, sort of in this pattern, and then little dots of goat cheese kind of spread about.
Okay. See, I love that personally. That's what I like about the fresh mozzarella. It's that you just get little pockets of cheese. It's not all over the place.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's not taking over the pizza.
I feel like cheese is a pretty important part of pizza.
See, you would think that.
And I think most people would agree. And this was not great. I mean, 1 second I'm biting in, I'm getting only cheese.
Yep.
Next second, I'm getting no cheese. I'm getting only sauce. Then I'm getting sauce and pepperoni, no cheese. Why can't I get it all at once? I want it all, is what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
Anyway.
I want to get a full-size pizza pepperoni that you just have one pepperoni on the whole pizza.
One pepperoni covering the entire thing.
I think that would be great for you.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying that.
Okay. So I could see myself enjoying that.
Anyway, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I think I would try it again with the second cheese.
Interesting. So the taste wasn't bad.
It tasted fine.
Did it taste different from normal cheese?
Oh, it definitely tasted different.
Oh,
definitely.
Boy. What kind of question is that?
You.
The goats and cows aren't the same
animal. I feel
animal.
like you would like it. Seeing how you described the fresh mozzarella was a lot like that.
It was a lot like fresh mozzarella.
A lot like that.
Have you had the fresh mozzarella?
I have.
Okay.
Once. Wasn't a fan.
Wasn't a fan. For the same reason?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
Also, the fresh mozzarella is kind of
watery.
Yeah, slimy.
That is, I wouldn't say slimy.
That's how I would describe it.
I would say watery.
A little slimy, watery.
Not the same.
Same diff.
No, not really.
Anyway, the goat cheese, it's not watery, but it is very cohesive, maybe is the word that I'm looking for.
It gets along together. Let's just say that.
It was hard to swallow. Not that it tasted bad.
This is a tough pill to swallow.
It didn't taste bad. It just was very kind of sticky.
There you go.
I'll use that word again.
Sticky. Yeah, I don't really know what you mean by that.
Well, you'll have to try it.
But clearly we've got different vocab.
I think if you try it,
you might like it.
You will agree that you will think that the first word that comes to mind is, wow, that was sticky.
Okay.
Ryan was right.
I will maybe do that. Probably won't.
Okay.
But I don't know. For some reason I'm hesitant trying different pizzas at Blaze. It feels like I only got one shot at this. I don't know why that establishment compared to any other. I mean, I guess I'm not like super adventurous at other restaurants, but for some reason, Blaze in particular, I can't get past that. So that's me.
We talked about email last episode.
Oh,
I got something that went on in my email. I'm not a huge fan of.
A little fishy?
Well, it was fishy.
Okay.
But I don't think it was fishy in the sense that you're thinking.
Okay.
More fishy in the sense that it was smelly like a fish. As in something didn't smell right.
Really good. I gotta say, if you're smelling emails,
I could smell something wrong with these emails.
Next level.
I'm using the Gmail app. I don't know if you're on Gmail yet, but
hey, believe it or not, I'm on that train.
This big new thing.
Yeah.
And they separate it in your inboxes. So you've got your main inbox, you've got like a social inbox, which is mostly LinkedIn.
I turned that off.
Then you've got a promotions inbox, which is all your stores and whatnot, sending you coupons, whatever. And so most of the time, I don't even look at the social and the promotions.
Yeah.
But it does give you like a little kind of headline of the most recent email that comes up in those. And the most recent email, as of like a few hours ago when I checked this, was something from Latin American Cupid.
Latin American Cupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the little baby that shoots hearts.
Sure. Shoots arrows.
Yes.
You could say.
Heart-shaped arrows. Sorry. Okay.
Sure. A little delayed Valentine's Day email, perhaps.
So I was thinking, you know,
from
what
Latin
is
America.
this?
It's got to take a while to get there from Latin
I guess.
America.
Not entirely sure how email works, but
right. You're like, I'm interested.
I am. So I go in here and I see my entire promotions inbox is filled with emails from Latin American Cupid.
Okay.
With titles such as Jimmy liked you. Okay. Robert liked you.
Nice.
Danny has sent you a message.
Must
Manuel has sent you a message. So all of these Latin Americans are sending me messages. I'm looking in here and we've got people from the US, but we also have people from Chile.
Okay.
From Argentina, from Brazil.
Sure.
This person is from California. This person is from Poland.
Okay. Wow.
So they're
I didn't realize Poland was in Latin America.
I guess my geography is a little rusty, but yeah. I'll take their word for it. So anyway, I'm looking at all these. I'm seeing a lot of people are liking me.
That must make you feel
sending
good.
me a lot. It was a little ego boost.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking, yeah, somebody has stolen my identity.
Okay.
And so I'm checking, and the emails say, you know, is this your email? And it's my email. So it's like, it said something along the lines of, if this isn't your email, unsubscribe, or if you didn't create this account, you know, delete your account.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, you know, I didn't. But also, I'm wondering if this is a phishing scam.
Yeah.
And I don't want to click these links saying unsubscribe or, you know, manage your account and then get phished. You know, this would be one of the more elaborate scams that we were talking about before.
Yeah, it's actually somewhat coherent, it seems like. But that is a great, you know, for all those fishers out there.
See, this is the analytical mind you need to have when you're going through your emails.
I don't have that.
This is kind of a little crash course for you.
I would be like, oh, I want to talk to Manuel. I want to see what he has to say.
So
he liked me.
He did. He really did. He sent you 2 messages.
Yeah.
I got people sending me, you know, it's sending me follow-up emails for each new message they're sending me.
Wow. They really want you.
I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this. At first, I'm just reporting a few of these as spam.
Sure.
And then Gmail will take care of the rest. It's really smart like that. And then I'm thinking,
this Gmail app sounds pretty great, Ryan.
It is. You should try it out. Then I'm thinking, well, that solves the email problem. But these people are still, you know, they still have an account with my name, right?
Oh, I thought you were saying by these people. I thought you meant the people messaging you. It's like, I don't want to leave them out to dry.
See, that's where we differ.
Okay.
All right. You're again kind of thinking, you're not using the analytical mind.
I want to let Manuel know.
Yeah. That
this isn't going to work out.
I'm not interested.
Look, I felt that spark too.
I live in Omaha. So
that's right. The Poland of the West.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've often heard it called that.
Or the Latin America of the North. Same difference.
So finally, I started looking up this website. You know, is this a legit thing? Latin American Cupid. And I'm seeing it is legit, but people hate it. It has some of the worst reviews imaginable for a dating site. In essence of poor customer satisfaction, low support, and a big one, fake profiles being created. Watch out. That's exactly what happened to me.
Oh, I'm seeing it now.
I'm thinking, all right, so they're legit, but they do have a fake profile problem. So now I go back to the emails. I click one of the links to delete my account or whatever.
And that's when they got you.
And no, they did not get me. I click the link and it takes me to the website and it's saying, actually, your account has already been terminated for suspicious activity. So and this makes sense because
they're playing hard to get. They're like, no, I want to delete my account. All right. You can't delete it for me. I'll make an account and then delete it just to show you who's up.
And this makes sense because the emails stopped at about 3:30 or so. They were coming every minute, and then at about 3:30, they're wiped out.
It went silent.
We got radio silence.
Yeah.
Just too many likes, too many matches,
It's
And
pretty
they
suspicious.
terminated my account. I'm guessing someone was peddling some scams, maybe some phishing of their own, catfishing even. Different kind of phishing.
Yeah, the bottom feeders.
So
Dang.
anyway, I'm glad I got that figured out. But what I did realize was, like you said, I'm kind of a hot commodity in the Latin American market.
Yeah.
Which apparently extends all over the globe.
Yeah.
Not just Latin America, which is a little confusing. But
yeah. Hey, fair enough. I mean, I like that strategy from a company. The hardest part about growing a startup is getting users. So if you can just sign people up for accounts without them even knowing, seems like a great way to go about things. In this case, maybe it was someone pretending to be you to scam. But I think Latin American Cupid, hey, use my account, sign me up. Don't actually do that, but hey.
But if you did, you'd probably get away with it.
Yeah. So. Hey, I would get fished. I'll do it.
Done it once, done it twice. What's the third time?
Don't test me. Yeah, Ryan, last week we had mentioned a no, not really a continuation. We just mentioned that I was going to play some basketball. Last week I had my first intramural basketball game.
The cough drops.
The cough drops. That's right.
You were coughing up the court.
KAUFF space DROPS.
Coughed all over the opponents.
Yes, we did. That's our main strategy. Really gets in their head and makes them quite concerned.
Throws them off.
Yeah, exactly. We had the old 10:30 p.m. game. So we were under the lights.
Late night ringer.
Prime time. Yeah, exactly. I do think we had some fans in the stands. Not for us, probably for someone else. But hey, you never know. We put on a show, a real comedy of sorrows, you could say. Yep. No, I mean, we did pretty well. It was one of those games, and I don't know if you can relate to this.
Dual comedy, dual tragedy sort of scenario.
Exactly.
Hilarious all the way through with a sad ending.
Yeah. So we were playing the club baseball team. Okay. And we're a bunch of computer science majors, but
they're baseball players.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So it's not the same game at all.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. They tried to have one person scoring at a time. It's like, that's not how that works in this game.
Yeah.
So we won quite easily. No, but we're like, all right, let's see what we have getting into. I mean, clearly they didn't make the real team. So they've got
they can't be that good.
That's good for us. A good sign. But in general, they are probably better conditioned than we are, given that I haven't ran in probably this side of the new year. So, we're like, all right, we'll see. We've also only got exactly five players. So no subs for us. We're playing the whole game. They've got subs. They've got fresh legs.
5 starters, 5 stars.
You could say that. Some dying stars. Some of those are. Yeah, a little supernova. And that we went out with a bang. And I can't remember what my prediction was. I know I predicted a scoring record.
You predicted you would score at least 4 points.
Okay. I did not quite hit that.
Okay.
But I did hit an in-game 3. And
wow,
we take that. We started off cold as ice. We started out real cold. We started out missing like wide left, wide short, just wide away.
Everything. Right. No net.
Nothing.
The net was not in sight.
Nothing but air. And so that was tough. But coming out of the second half, we were feeling hot. Bang. They were giving me too much space. They didn't respect me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have respect for myself. So, but we did. We threw up a shot.
You had nothing to lose.
We made it.
Wow.
And it was incredible.
The fans went crazy.
Right. Outside of that.
Something happened on the other court that they're cheering about.
Exactly. Yeah. When someone else dunked and it was pretty impressive. But yeah, so for the most part, the role I played was just try to not take up the ball.
Sure. You were running interference.
Yeah, exactly. So in that sense, we did pretty well. I mean, it was really surprising because at half we were up. We were winning.
No way.
At halftime. And we're like,
that's incredibly surprising.
I think the scorekeepers are probably doing a bad job. I think they're getting points wrong or something because there's no way that we're actually winning this game right now. And as they say, ball don't lie. And we did end up losing by about 14 points or something like that. Oh my gosh.
They really pulled away in the second half.
They did.
That's when you said you kind of woke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Woke up to reality, maybe.
Right. I saw the writing on the wall
Yep.
Specifically on the scoreboard, and we were losing, and that was what happened. But it was pretty good. We presumably have another game this week. I don't even know, but hopefully that one goes a bit better. That one I'm predicting another scoring record. So hey,
well,
maybe,
now you have to break 3 points. So.
I think we can do that. I believe in myself in that respect, which may be unfounded, but still, lots of fun. Always enjoy it. Always a good time running around.
Have you considered playing to your strengths more?
I don't even know what you mean.
So you were talking about the club baseball team. They're probably a little more conditioned than you are.
Sure.
You guys, cough drops, probably a little more savvy with the computer.
A little more technical.
Well, yeah.
We send them some phishing emails and
technical fouls even.
Okay, sure. Sure. I mean, we almost got some of those just because the refs, these refs were calling everything, you know? It was definitely the refs is why we
just let them play.
It was pretty humorous starting out the game. It's like, I don't even think he got touched. I don't know. Like it was a solo layup. Yeah. How did he get an and one there? But I'm
thinking run some computer simulations on the best shots, best angles, you know, highest probability of making the baskets.
I like that.
Get a little bit of a bigger sample size. Hit the gym a few times.
Sure.
And try it out. And then that's what I mean by play to your strengths. Okay.
I see.
You hit a 3, maybe roll with that. Hit some more 3s.
Hey, I tried.
Oh, okay.
Not too much. I mean, I think I still had a somewhat reasonable 3-point percentage. But my thing is, look, I used to be bad at basketball. Then I got better. Now I'm bad again.
Okay. Kind of hills and valleys scenario.
Yeah. 7th grade, that was my peak when it came to basketball. I had handles.
Mount Everest.
I had handles like a door, and I went ham, frankly, in the basketball. Now we did lose every game. That was the year that we did lose every game.
Okay,
but I did great. And,
my personal performance was off the charts.
Yeah, exactly.
And they always say that's what matters.
And everyone was like, Nathan, you got to stop. You got to stop having the ball. You got to pass it around. You got to stop missing.
Teamwork.
You got to stop missing shots. But anyway, then I went on about an 8-year hiatus, and now we're back. And I've grown quite a bit since then. And I'd like to think that my form is decent, but that doesn't translate into I have.
What are you struggling with? The fundamentals?
Just the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Really.
All right.
As far as knowing what it should feel like to shoot the ball. I miss, and I'm like, I have no idea how to fix that for next time. So I could use some lessons if you want to coach me up.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played since probably elementary school, but I could. I mean, I haven't played professionally since elementary because I was professional.
Right, right.
But well, actually, I take that back. I did play intramural in freshman year, but we only played about 3 games and lost all of them.
Okay.
And I think our combined point total for those 3 games was probably single digits. So not great.
That's not good at all.
But I will say I was probably the top scorer on that team.
That's pretty good. The franchise scoring record.
Yeah, that's right. And I had the old court last year a few times.
Yeah.
Just shooting hoops
over winter break even.
That's right. So
we're gonna have to go out and we're gonna have to spar a little bit.
Spar.
And then we'll have to go shoot some hoops.
A little one-on-one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. If that sounds good with you.
Yeah, definitely.
I get down with that.
Thought I just got a new email.
That explains the abruptness.
Latin American Cupid.
Yeah.
Because a new one popped up, but it was actually just a new top promotion. It wasn't a new email. I was really concerned for a second.
I would be if I were you.
But in good news, Robert liked me. So
that's exciting. Robert, is that on North American Cupid or?
Robert is from Spain.
Okay.
He's 46. He lives in Oviedo, Asturias, Spain.
Oh, that's nice. That's
so
nice. If anyone's in Oviedo, hit up Robert.
Yeah. Don't know his last name, but
it's exciting. But he likes Ryan. Good stuff. Well, thanks for hanging with us. Episode 39, great number.
In the books.
3 squared equals 9.
Yep.
So 3 9. 3 3s are 9.
Gotcha.
We'll be on 40.
13 times 3.
That's an easier way to make it a landmark number there.
40 coming up next week.
Here you go. You're not going to want to miss it. Right, soup mode is what we've affectionately referred to it as, in that it gets the clothes wet, which is great. That's exactly what you want out of a washer, and then it just stays that way, and it leaves water in the bottom. Basically, your clothes are sitting in water when the washer finishes. It doesn't expel any of the water out of it, and so. Soup mode, right, yeah, because you're left with a soupy concoction at the end of it.